Hello and welcome to the session where we'll be looking at the so-called AutoStudy system. So if you go to this address, modernscholarship.org/AutoStudy, the AutoStudy part is case sensitive. So if we enter there, so I'll just refresh the page. If you haven't visited the site before, this pop-up will show here, and we enter some specs to get ourselves going with a learning session. So I'll enter my son's name, and it's not going to record any data or anything like that. This is purely to customize the interface. So we enter a name or a nickname. There's no email or anything like that needed. For the operation, we can choose among the 4 so far. So let's just look at multiplication. And for the number, that will be the times tables for a specific number. So if I want to see 7 times tables, then I'll just choose the 7 there. For the commenting style, you have a couple of choices here: supportive, commenting, sarcastic. So my son quite enjoys the sarcastic style, so that's more of a joke. Probably you want to leave it on supportive. Neutral can be a little boring, so I'll just leave it on supportive here. And you can start the session now. There's enough specification here. And then just be sure that the learner's name, that you have something written here so that the system knows to start. And yeah, if you want to enter the screen again, click on this little gear icon up here. And then it is going to save your session on your device. So again, there won't be any data shared anywhere else. It's just that to keep track of the rewards for your learner. So as the person studies the topic, they'll accumulate awards. So that's why we're using cookies there. And then if you want to clear that, if you don't want the system to remember what you are currently studying, or if you just want to clear the interface, then you click here on clear cookies. So let's just click let's go. And so because we chose multiplication and it's 7 times tables, we can see that's the question. And then we select by clicking on here. So it's a little bit, how can I say, it's a bit clunky having to choose your answer here, but we'll improve that over time. And the interface should show just fine on a cell phone as well. So we've tested it there. So 7 times 9, if I click on 63, then it says that's right, and it disappears also. So this is designed for supporting a learner to work quickly through the questions. So if they get it right, then it just pops up and disappears, and the next question comes up immediately. If you get it wrong, so I'm just going to pick at random here, then it says, sorry, that's not the right answer. And now it's showing me the animation for counting down. So it's counting in groups of 7, and we can see here at 12, we get to 84. 7 times 12 is 84, so that's there. And then in this case, we have to close it. So it's designed to be a little bit irritating for you to get things wrong. So when you get it wrong, then you actually have to click something. If you get it right, so let's say we click on 84 here. If we get it right, then it just says it's right and it goes away. So we can see also some checks building up here. So as we answer these things correctly, we get check marks. And then in the end, once we've completed the number times all 12 of the other numbers, then that's a cycle complete, and it gives us a little award. So let's see that. It will be a little tedious to just answer all these, but bear with me. It's also a bit of a test how good I am at this. Three. And I forgot to say, if you get any of these wrong, it will actually add to your list of questions to be answered. So if, for instance, if I got 7 times 12 wrong, then it would ask me 7 times 12 a couple more times. So it will add to the list of questions that's being asked. So my checks are building up here, and let's do that. Okay, yeah, I didn't remember to stop there, but you see now it had built up, and because I'd answered all the questions, it gave me a little medal there. So every time you complete a cycle of these things, it gives you another medal. And even if you refresh the page, it will remember your medal. So we don't require login. I mean, you can go ahead and register an account if you want, but if you just as you use the sites, right? If you don't clear cookies, it will just remember your medals there. So when my son does this, as he accumulates his medals, then he knows 2 medals is a certain amount of free time. 5 medals might be a snack or something like that. So you can develop your little economy around the medals. Your reward system, you can work out a reward system. And we might build in something to make that a bit easier for swapping out rewards with medals and things like that. We might build that into the system. So right now it's just in the early days. And yeah, hopefully this is useful in terms of learning the basic arithmetic operations. Thanks for listening.